right, I'm taking 1 container of our Cool Whip right into our mixing bowl. I'm going in next with some Oreo Funfetti cake mix. And I'm gonna use this entire box right on top of our Cool Whip. And we're going to grab 1 egg, and I'm just gonna crack that right into our Cool Whip and Funfetti for this super easy little recipe. I'm gonna go in with my whisk now, and we're gonna make sure all of that wet ingredient is incorporated into our Oreo cake mix. You can feel free to do any kind of cake mix for this recipe. I just love using the Oreos. It's one of my favorite cake mixes, but like a dark chocolate would work, a yellow cake, or even a red velvet would work too. All right, look at the beautiful consistency of that. That's exactly what we are looking for. All right, next I'm grabbing my greased cookie sheet, and I'm going to grab our little ice cream scooper for this portion of the recipe. I'm going right in, and we're gonna go right onto our greased cookie sheet. That's about the size we want. I might even do the next one a little smaller. And we're just placing that right onto our cookie sheet. Ooh, yummy, my mouth is watering. I love using Oreos for any of my desserts, for no-bakes, for cookies, for cakes, cheesecakes. It's one of my favorites. Ooh, perfect. And this recipe, I'm gonna do maybe 8 cookies, but this recipe could easily make 20 cookies for your friends, for your families, or for a potluck even.
Holiday parties.
Holiday parties. I know holiday parties are coming right around the corner. Oh, I mean, look at how beautiful those little Oreo chunks. Super, super cute. All right, perfect. Next, I'm coming in with our holiday Oreos. I love using the holiday Oreos for this recipe because, I mean, that is hard to beat. I love when they do the little red frosting, and then they also have the little designs on there as well. And I'm gonna take half that Oreo right down, and I'm just gonna break half that Oreo into another couple little pieces and place them right on top of our cookie and Cool Whip mixture. And then that red just totally pops with the contrast of the white Oreo cookie mix. Maybe even just do those two. Maybe break this one up a little bit more. Ooh, super, super pretty. Very festive for Christmas. Oh, beautiful. All right, we have all of our festive Oreos on our cookie mix. We're gonna be placing this in the oven for about 15-20 minutes at 350. All right, I am taking my creamy Skippy peanut butter. I place this in the microwave for about 30-45 seconds, and we're placing that into our mixing bowl. I'm next going in with a full stick of our sea salted extra creamy butter, and I melted that for about 10-15 seconds, so it just is a little more softer for us. All right, I'm next going in with my hand mixer, and I'm just gonna place that right into our mixing bowl. All right, and we're gonna start mixing that. I'm starting at speed 1. I don't want all of our peanut butter flying everywhere. And just getting that butter nice and incorporated into our mixing bowl. Perfect. I'm next going in with just a touch of our pure vanilla extract. It's just gonna add that little oomph that we're looking for. I used about a tablespoon. And then I'm gonna start off, I have 4 cups of just powdered sugar, and I'm just gonna slowly start adding our powdered sugar in, probably about a cup at a time, and then mixing in between each cup. All right, and we are going in with additional powdered sugar. Beautiful. This is gonna be a super easy little holiday treat. That peanut butter and that vanilla extract just smells so delicious already with that sea salted creamy butter. This is gonna be great to make with the kids or friends and family because it's a super easy, no bake little treat. And as you can see, it's kind of coming into a dough, which is exactly what we want. All right, now that we have our dough completely mixed together, I'm coming in with my greased little cake pan that I have a little parchment paper down, and we're gonna place our entire dough right into our cake pan. And this is kind of the consistency we want. We want all kind of just one big thing. And we are gonna go right on in and incorporate that into our cake pan, making sure it's all evened out. Put some muscle into this treat as well. Making sure we get those corners. All right, and that is perfect. We kind of just want to make sure that it's all evened out. I'm next going in with my dark chocolate melting chips, and we are just going to place those right into our measuring cup, and we're going to follow the instructions and place these in the microwave. All right, we have our melted dark chocolate, and as you can see, I'm just going to start drizzling that all over our no-bake peanut butter bars. And this is a super simple recipe. I know for me, sometimes baking is just not in the cards. So I love this super, super easy no bake treat. And I'm going in with another spatula. Make sure we get all of that dark chocolate out of our measuring cup. You can also feel free to use a white chocolate or a milk chocolate, but I am a dark chocolate girly. And we're just gonna make sure that that's all evenly distributed over our peanut butter and powdered sugar mix. All right, now that we have that all spread out, we are going to make this for the holidays. So I'm gonna go in with some Christmas sprinkles. I'm thinking maybe these ones. These ones are kind of fun. And I'm just gonna go all over our dark chocolate. You can also feel free to use chocolate chips, Oreo pieces, a candy bar or a nut would also be super yummy, some sea salt. But I think for the holidays, this is exactly what we are looking for. Now that we have this all ready, I'm gonna be placing this in the fridge for about 4 to 5 hours. All right, I just placed my Reese's Trees right into my greased crock pot. I'm next going in with our perfect moist Devil's Food Cake. And I'm gonna be using this entire box for this super simple crock pot recipe for the holidays. Oh, beautiful. And you can feel free to use any kind of cake you'd like. I love the Devil's Food though. I'm next going in with 3 eggs per our Devil's Food Cake box. We're just gonna crack those right into our crock pot. Perfect. We got one more. Beautiful. All right, I'm next going in per the box with 1 cup of water and a 1/2 cup of oil. And I'm just placing that right over our Devil's Food Cake. Oh, perfect. All right, and we are going to give this a nice healthy stir. And it's really important that we have our crock pot greased. I just used some quick Pam, and we're just gonna make sure all of those eggs are incorporated, and we want those Reese's little Christmas trees incorporated into our Devil's Food Cake. All right, that's kind of the consistency we want. We wanna make sure all the dry ingredients are incorporated, but we are not done yet. We are going to top off our Devil's Food Cake, Reese's cake with some butter. And I'm just gonna put some of those knobs right on top of our Devil's Food. It just keeps that cake super moist and just adds an additional little salt component, and it'll really make it easy in the crock pot. Ooh, that is perfect. That's exactly how we want it. We're gonna go ahead and grab our lid, and I'm gonna turn our crock pot on to high, all right? And make sure you keep an eye on it until it is ready to go. All right, while we have that in the crock pot, I'm grabbing a small little mixing bowl. I have some creamy peanut butter that I've already microwaved for a minute. Ooh, look at that. That's the consistency we want for our little recipe, and I just use 1 jar. Next, I'm coming in with some of our powdered sugar. We are going to make a super delicious little topping for this recipe, and I'm going in with about a 1/2 cup of that powdered sugar right into our softened peanut butter. And I'm gonna give that a good, healthy stir. All right, that's kind of the consistency we want for our yummy peanut butter frosting. And we are gonna go ahead and grab our crock pot. We've had this in the crock pot for about 2 hours now, and we are ready for our big reveal. All right, so I'm taking my melted dark chocolate and placing that onto our parchment paper of our 13 by 9. This is gonna be a super easy, very festive little treat that I'm going to be making. And with that dark chocolate, I'm just spreading that all over our 13 by 9 in a very thin layer. All right, that looks good. Kind of give it a little bit of texture with that wave. Beautiful. I'm next going in with just our little holiday sprinkles, and I'm going to be covering that entire melted dark chocolate. Oh my gosh, the color contrast on that looks so cute. Perfect. All right, and this is kind of the fun part. I'm going in next with these white vanilla flavored Ghirardelli melting chocolates, and we are not melting these. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be placing those into our dark chocolate, just like so, gently. Oh, beautiful. And we want 3 in a row, because this is gonna be a super little simple treat for the holidays. It's gonna be super fun for the kids. This is also gonna make a great little stocking stuffer. Gifts for coworkers is gonna be super cute. And the white is key here. We wanna make sure we get the white little melting chocolates for this portion. But for the bottom chocolate, you could also use a milk chocolate as well. And we wanna make sure that they're in even stacks. Oh, beautiful. We want to try and get them as close together as possible. One right here. Kind of give it a little bit of contrast with different sizes and angles with this part too. Have some fun with it, you know? Go last one, maybe right there. Oh, beautiful. All right, I'm going in next with our pretzel mini twists. And what we're going to be doing here, so with that one pretzel, we want to break that in half because we want to try and get some arms for our little white chocolate snowman. Oh, that one's perfect. And we're going to be placing that just right on the sides of our white chocolate little things. And you can kind of do different shapes and sizes too. We are all inclusive here for this dessert. And like I said, just kind of breaking that and trying to get something like that works, you know? Kind of make it different and fun shapes and sizes. No snowman is alike, am I right? And it's okay if you drop some of those extra pretzels. That's just gonna be an added little crunch to the super yummy dessert. And like I said, whichever looks good. Oh, beautiful. All right, so now that we have all of our pretzels in there, and like I said, you can feel free to kind of play around with the arms and make them do different kinds of things. I'm going in next with just a toothpick. All right, and I'm going in with our orange food coloring, and we're gonna add a little dimension to our little snowmen. So the nice trick about this toothpick is you just get some of that food coloring right onto your toothpick, and we're gonna go down right over here, and we're gonna give our snowman little buttons. Oh, perfect. Just to add a little bit of nostalgia to our snowmen. Beautiful. I'm gonna go back in with my orange food coloring. You can also do this with like an M&M or even a chocolate chip if you get the bigger white chocolates, but this food color trick does the exact effect we want it to. Go back in with our orange. You could also do a green button if you wanted to. Oh, missed a little on that one. Beautiful. Beautiful. And these are gonna really start to come along. Perfect. All right, I'm going in with our black food color and an additional toothpick, and we are going to add a little character to our snowman little treat. I'm just gonna go in, same technique, and I'm gonna be adding some little eyes. Do not be afraid to be messy. We are in the kitchen, we are having fun, and all of our snowmen are gonna be very unique, and that's okay. That is okay. You could even do like a blue food coloring or a green to make them have different colored eyes. Go right in and just small little dots. Again, you could use a different kind of candy, but I just think that food coloring is perfect for what we're looking for. Very dainty for this. Oh, All right, crisis averted. We're going back in with our orange food coloring and an additional little toothpick, and we are going to make the most adorable little carrot nose right in the middle. Oh my goodness, look at how cute. And we're gonna go in between each one of our eyes for a little snowman and kind of just make a little carrot nose. I mean, it looks like a carrot. We're getting there, we're getting there. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that one we might need a little more carrot action. Oh, beautiful. Might have had a little too much coffee this morning to be doing this, but that's okay. Oh, so that one's a cute one. That one was a good one. All right, now that we have all of our snowmen assembled, we're gonna be placing this in the freezer for about 4 to 5 hours. All right, these came out so darling. Look at the color contrast on them. They're super, super fluffy. Those Oreos are nice and toasted, and we are ready to serve. I'm just gonna go right on in with my spatula. Oh my gosh, they're like fluffy. I mean, the texture on that is just so amazing. We're gonna pop them right onto our little Christmas tree display. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. Whew, almost lost that one. And I'm gonna try and make it to look like, let's see if we could do like a little design, a little Christmas tree. Cut that one. Oh my gosh, super cute. And this is a super easy recipe, little Christmas cookies for Santa. Oh my gosh. And then maybe put the last one right up here like it's the star on the Christmas tree. Oh, that is so perfect. And I'm just gonna go right on in. I mean, look at how the little Oreo crumbs and the crust is super, super golden and perfectly cooked. That cake mix, it's like a fluffy, yummy, delicious cookie. You gotta try it. All right, we just took our peanut butter bars out of our freezer and we are ready to cut this and serve. I'm gonna go right down the middle. Oh my gosh, we got a little crack, but that's all right. All right, actually what we should have done, we're gonna take that piece out. That's a good piece. And we're actually just gonna pull up that parchment paper and this should come all right out. All right, look at all of those peanut butter layers and that dark chocolate. Oh my God, my mouth is watering. All right, so let's go back to cutting this bad boy. We're gonna go right down the middle so we can try and get some kind of bite-sized piece. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that dark chocolate is just a gorgeous color contrast. I mean, look at how beautiful that turned out. And we're gonna start putting these on our holiday plate. And this is gonna be a great addition to our holiday little dessert party platter. Try and get a little smaller piece. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. I mean, look at how festive and cute those look. Peanut butter, dark chocolate, you really can't go wrong, am I right? Super rich, nutty, delicious. Scooch this over. Ooh, yummy. This smells absolutely amazing. And I'm just gonna go right off with our lid. Look at all that dark chocolate. That peanut butter is melted up really nicely. I'm gonna go in with our peanut butter frosting right over the top of our Devil's Food Cake peanut butter crockpot cake. Make sure we get all of that out of the bowl. Ooh, dogs will like that. All right, beautiful. Oh my gosh, that smell of that rich chocolate and peanut butter, it's one of my favorite combinations. And I'm just gonna go right on in and we're gonna start spreading that peanut butter right on top of our cake. Oh my gosh, look at how velvety smooth that creamy peanut butter turned out. Ooh, yummy. Okay, we are not done yet. I'm going back in with the last of my little peanut butter Christmas trees and I'm just gonna plop those right on top just for an added little festive touch. Ooh, perfect. All right, I am ready. I cannot wait any longer. I'm gonna go in for a big helping. Oh my gosh, look at how moist that cake turned out too, and the richness of that peanut butter. We're gonna go right into our bowl. Oh my gosh, it looks so delicious. Perfect. All right, we cannot forget, yummy. I'm gonna go in with my ice cream scooper, and I'm gonna get some ice cream for us too. I just have some of our Breyers natural vanilla. Grab a big scoop. Just for the top of our dark chocolate peanut butter cake. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. I mean, you cannot beat dark chocolate, peanut butter, and that French vanilla. I mean, look at how moist that cake is. Oh, I'm excited. Really, really good. Rich, creamy with that peanut butter. Salty with that last little touch of peanut butter. Really, really good. All right, so I heated up a large knife just so that it makes it a little easier. Oh my gosh, and it's gonna cut like butter, because we wanna make sure that our snowmen stay intact when we go and cut our holiday bark. All right, beautiful. We wanna make sure that those snowmen stay intact, and I'm gonna grab my serving plate, and we're just gonna go right on in. Oh my gosh, that heated knife cut it perfectly. Look at how darling those are. All right, and we're gonna go in for our next piece. I'm just being gentle because that chocolate is only a touch melted. Oh my stinking adorable. All right, we'll put one more piece on our little serving tray. And we are ready for our party. We are ready for the holidays. And now we have to give this a try. It's gonna be delicious, I know it. Can't go wrong with dark chocolate.